How do you say this name?
Derale? Derale? I don't know.
Derale?
Just say electric fan.
Okay. Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be installing this Derale. Okay. Today we're going to be installing this electric fan and shroud on our 99 Suburban.
So we have an electric fan here to replace the mechanical fan that came with the car. There's a bunch of benefits with an electric fan as opposed to a mechanical fan, such as slight horsepower increase. You can turn the fan on or off depending on coolant temperatures, which can be better for the engine running efficiently and well. We haven't installed one of these before, so we're going to be figuring it out right now, and we'll see how it goes. That was probably stupid. Oh God.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, the bottom of the box is like falling now.
Okay. So we have a whole lot of packaging material, and we have the fan. This fan is rather large, but so is the Suburban, so it should be fine. This is also a generic fan. This fan is not designed for this car, so we might have to do some things to actually make it fit properly. It shouldn't fold right up, but it will be nice if it does. Also in the box, we have what looks like some kind of gaskets and a bunch of nuts and washers and these brackets. We'll see how those go later.
So I guess we're gonna pop open the hood and rip out the old fan and
install the new fan.
And the old shroud.
Yes, the shroud.
Yes.
The shroud will be on the way. So we don't have any more springs on our hood, so we use square tube. Perfect. So this right here, this is the shroud that covers the fan. We need to remove this, and we also need to remove the shroud that's on the bottom and then the fan that's in between the two. This does not come with a relay, and you will need a relay to power it, so we have purchased one separately. This is the relay that I have, and this is what knows the temperature and how to adjust the fan speed based on that temperature.
You cut yourself
On the what?
the fan.
It's plastic.
Oh, it is it?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Boom. That's our fan. Here you go, Phil.
And you just chuck this.
Awesome. So we have our fan removed, and that was it. That was the entire removal. Easy.
Now we cut it.
Sweet. There we go. It's done. We're finished.
Installed.
So does this go on the front? Does this face us, or does it face that way?
This faces towards us, so it'll go in just like this.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. We need to make something.
What I vote we do.
These big pieces of metal. that
Leave
just
it
hang
right there. That
Yes.
bolt pin's right there.
These are the brackets it came with, but we don't have anywhere to put these brackets, at least on the front. So we will need to install them like, no, we'll probably just use our own pieces of metal and just bolt them to this thing here and then bolt the other thing there.
We just bolt it like that.
Oh, like that? Yeah, but that won't be close enough.
Have to be right up against it?
Well, yes. So those gaskets we wrapped around it earlier are supposed to seal the gasket to the radiator so that we don't lose any of the fan's airflow to somewhere else. So we do want it to be pressed against the radiator.
I think that'll
It
work.
might line up, actually, just by sheer dumb luck. Let me grab the creeper and roll down there. Okay, so that one wasn't in the best spot, but I'm trying to move it to see if we can get it into a better spot that'll actually mount correctly. But these wires are all in the way.
Okay, you ready, Papi?
Yeah. Oh God, what are you? Oh, it's the fan shroud. I was like, what's happening? All right. That might work. Ooh, it's so close. Damn it. I'm not totally sure how this is gonna mount up yet.
Just make new brackets.
Yeah. We could make new brackets. Now I gotta take this bracket off. Dude.
Okay. Well, do we want to do the top ones first?
Sure. Oh, and cardboard, nice. I like it.
Always cut towards yourself. You get the cleanest cut that way. So this is what I've mocked up so far. It's gonna work kind of like this. Two holes in here and we're good. What do you think?
That is interesting. I do see where you're going with that.
Oh, so it sort of just like hooks in.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. This piece is cut, but these edges are sharp and not finished. So I'm going to deburr them real quick. So that finishes up the edges, which is great, but we still need it bent and we still need the holes drilled through it. Once we have that done, we're going to paint it because we're gonna give it a quick paint coat. We're not trying to do anything fancy with the paint. We just wanna make sure that it doesn't rust like it already has rusted, because this is just steel and it will rust. This is the paint we're going to use. I love this color. I want this Suburban, no, I want that Suburban to be this color one day. And it will be. Once I win the lottery.
Oh, woo! Everybody's okay. There you go.
Nice. Perfect.
On the first try, too.
That was our first coat. We're probably only gonna do like 2 coats. And then we'll flip it over, do the other side. And then we're gonna hook these into the thing. Just like that. These are very pastel. Well, come back to that one. Oh. First try.
And that's basically it.
Almost, except the bottom is not mounted and the wiring isn't hooked up. The wires are in the inside.
We can get to it from the bottom.
I don't know if we can.
We're only putting 1 screw in the bottom, right?
Yeah, for each side, yeah. Oh yeah, okay. I got my wire out. There we go. Not as much of a problem as I expected it to be. And now we will get the other wire out. It's coming out.
So you better get your party started.
Boom! Okay, cool. All right. So in the box for the relay, we have a temperature probe. We get a whole bunch of zip ties and electrical connectors and screws, instructions, 25 amp relay, harness, wire harness of sorts, and then 1 more piece of wire. I guess we should probably look at the instructions to figure out how all of these pieces are intended to be put together. It's day 2. We made some progress overnight, but we did run into a problem. This relay kit is a 25 amp relay kit. The fan we have, each fan is 25 amps. So together it's about 50 amp draw. I didn't think that would work, but most of the comments and reviews on these products said that they work together. So against my logic, I bought it anyway, and we immediately blew the fuse. So we are only going to hook it up to 1 fan for now, and worry about the second fan and potentially a second relay later. So we need to cut our wires and get the 1 fan going. So the fans have 2 colored wires. One's red, one's black. The red wire from the fans goes right to the battery, but the black wire goes to the red wire on the relay. That is a little odd. We've never seen that before. It confused us multiple times, but if you are installing this kit, just remember red from the relay goes to black on the fan, red on the fan goes red to battery. We already finished making the brackets on the bottom, but we did do basically exactly the same steps to make the brackets on top, so that's how we made those ones. And they're also blue. Now we need to cut this contraption I made yesterday, splicing both fan wires to both the battery power and the relay power. And and we need to cut that so we only have one fan going to it, and then we're just going to cap the other fan off, heat shrink. We have a normal radiator, and we also have the transmission cooler. And since the transmission cooler is on our passenger side, we're going to cap off the driver side fan, since we want airflow over both of those. And now we have to rewire the first one we cut. So that finishes up our wiring. I'm going to zip tie it back up, and then I guess we're going to let our transmission get up to operating temperature and see if the fan kicks on, after we replace the fuse that we blew earlier with another 30 amp fuse. So we just drove the Suburban around the block for a little bit to get the transmission up to temps, and it works. We have it hooked up to switched power right now. So if I go turn the key, you'll be able to hear the fan. And there we go. It works. So this fan and relay combo is kind of expensive, and we're pretty sure we could do a cheaper one ourselves. So in the future, we're going to create an electric fan ourselves and see if we can get it less than the $300 or $400 that this fan setup cost us. So subscribe for that. If you liked this video, like the video. If you want to watch more, just like that video I was talking about a second ago, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one.